Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Never Done Farms for the day 2 of silage chopping here. We're fixing to get started. We got to check oil and a few things and grease a few things, and then we're going to get her rolling. Second wagon hooked up. We're gonna get it filled, and I think we're just gonna go to the pile for a little while and pack this in, because we ended up putting an end in the pit, so we got to work on that a little bit. I got one end row left, and then we're gonna bust the field, and it'll just be straight back and forth. I got this other wagon loaded. I went over and busted the field in one of them drowned it out spots, and it's one of them deals, there's too much to leave but not hardly enough to fool with, so it took me forever to load that wagon. And my buddy called, he blowed a tire on the other wagon. I don't know, we're gonna have to go deal with that, but I'm gonna take this 885 and take this loaded wagon with me and go see what's what. I got lucky, I had a spare tire and wheel that would fit that old wagon, so we just changed it out real quick, and I'm back up here with empty, so we're gonna get back to chopping. Mishap of the day. We got a bearing out on the chopper, so we got to go try to get it off, and I think maybe we can get a hold of one, so maybe we can still get a little done today. You gotta remember, I ain't got no brakes. Yep. Perfect. Alrighty, we made it down here. Right here is the problem right there. The old bearing has left us. As long as that locking collar ain't stuck too bad, it shouldn't be too hard to get apart. Just take in 4 bolts and pull that propeller off, and then hopefully the locking collar will come loose like it's supposed to, and we can just run to town and see if somebody's got a bearing. That oughtn't to be too hard to come up with, but either way, we'll see what happens. We got our bearing in, we're back up here, so I'm gonna try to chop 2 more loads and then probably just go to packing and call it quits for today. That is, if everything holds together. number 5 for the day, and that's gonna be the last one I'm gonna chop. My buddy got off work and come to pack, and he's stuck on the pile. So I've got to go try to drag him out. So I'm just gonna take this other old tractor here and take that load and go on and just quit chopping for the night, because that'll be 5 loads up yonder, and we ain't packed hardly any today because just everything going on. So I guess we'll spend the rest of the evening into the night trying to get that all leveled out and packed down good and start over tomorrow. I'd like to try to wrap this up tomorrow, but there's still a pretty sizable spot of corn, so we'll just see what happens. Well, we got the tractor out. It wasn't no trouble. It's just where we decided to come back and put an end in that so we could come on up higher, because it's making more corn silage, whatever silage, more of a pile than we thought it would. And where we put that end in it, and been running and ain't been packing as we was going like we should have, it was loose against that side and corner right there, and when he come up on it, it just sunk on him. But either way, we was able to get it right out. Got anything to say for yourself?
No. Oops.
Turned around and backed this old 14 up there all the way to the end, all the way across a few times, and it seems to have settled that end out. This old tractor's heavy. It'll settle it out pretty quick, so I'm gonna let him keep going at it for a few minutes, and then we'll get this last load over here and unload it and scatter it out a little bit. I think we're gonna put the most of it against this outside wall where he got stuck, because it's just, for some reason, extremely low right there. I thought we was getting it scattered out pretty evenly, but apparently we wasn't. But we'll fix that here shortly. Well, we went and got the little 424 and the grater blade, and kind of pushed that hump off the top of the pile over onto that side where it was low, but it wasn't enough. I think we're just a load behind, or maybe not a whole on that left side. So we're gonna go ahead and unload this last load and try to get the pile leveled off. Then we're just gonna set in and pack for about an hour and call her quits. I guess this will be the end of day 2 of silage chopping. I'm hoping we can finish it up tomorrow. And we should be able to, as long as nothing don't tear up or nothing stupid happen. I think we've got this packed down pretty decent, or as good as we're gonna get it. I don't see how we could. We've been going for like an hour and a half now with both tractors. Just back and forth, up and down. The wind's getting up. I'm hoping it ain't gonna rain, but either way, we'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. So we'll see you then.